Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you my top 5 items I have in my content creating toolkit. I think when you're starting out as a content creator, it's really important to have tools that can help elevate your content and set it aside from everybody else's. So these are my favorite things that I bring as a content creator. I do have a different toolkit that I bring with me when I'm working with businesses, but this is my like on the go things I can always have on me so I can shoot kind of on the spot. First things first, if you are not using lighting, this is probably one of the biggest things I recommend as a content creator. I use these Lume Cubes. I got them from Amazon. They're honestly a lifesaver for me. They can help take your content from 0 to 100 so fast. I think it's so important to have really good lighting because you can also do the editing afterwards and elevate the colors and make everything look more saturated, more fun, more exciting, so you can pique the interest of people who are scrolling and maybe stop the scroll and watch your content. The thing that I love about Lume Cubes is you can literally fit them in your pocket. So I usually have one in my pocket when I'm on shoots. You have multi-settings on them. They can go warm or cool depending on what you're shooting. They can go brighter or lower in lighting, so you can kind of adjust based off of what you're shooting and the lighting and the atmosphere around yourself. Another important thing to add to your content creating toolkit as a creator is a tripod. These things will save your life, especially if you're doing solo shooting. I do a lot of solo shooting actually, and these literally help me make my content so much better, so much easier, and I don't need the help of anybody else, so I'm in full control. This is the one I like to use because I like the aesthetic. I think it's cute with like the white. Usually they will come with a remote of sorts on here, and that remote will literally save you when you're shooting by yourself. I've literally gone to restaurants before with me and a tripod. Like I have gone on a date with a tripod before, and I'm okay with that. It does help a lot to have a tripod that is small and that can go on a tabletop setting, and then a big one that can go standing on the ground. Next, which is really important, is audio. This is not something I typically use for my own content just because I do a lot of B-roll and voiceover in post. But I will say that I've started getting into vlogging, and audio is one of the most important things that you need when you're going on shoots. It's always important to either have some sort of audio equipment, whether it be a tiny microphone, which are the little cute guys that you see on social media, or you can bring the lavaliers, which are a little bit more fancy and a little bit more elevated for vlogging, for any kind of content you're looking to do. I've noticed a lot of creators starting to gear towards lavaliers when they're shooting in the parks. They are an excellent source of audio, and they are definitely something that a lot of creators that work with audio on a regular basis do recommend. So that's something that I'm looking to jump into as I start vlogging more and bring you guys with me to parks and bring you guys with me to Q&A sessions and to shoots and everything like that. I wanna make sure you guys can hear me. So making sure that I have the right audio equipment is gonna be something that's really important to me. Now, the next thing I am gonna talk about cameras. If you are looking to shoot social media content, it is totally and completely fine to shoot on your phone. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. I do have the iPhone 15 Pro Max. I used to shoot on the iPhone 13 Pro Max until most recently, and honestly, they were great cameras. They were great phones to use. They were quick, they were easy, they were perfect for social media content. And we'll get into this at another time, but bigger businesses do also use iPhones for social media content just because it feels more organic to the platform. So it's totally fine to shoot on an iPhone. So this is what I shoot with. You also don't have to get an iPhone. I heard Androids are really great as well. This is just my preference. This is what I prefer. This is how I like to shoot my social content. With that being said, you do not have to get the same camera that I have. I shoot with a Sony a7 III. I mostly shoot with this when I'm working on marketing projects and I'm working on things with bigger businesses. But I will say I have a lot of creator friends that swear by this and bring this on shoots with them when we go to media events and dinners and stuff like that. I will see people shooting on this camera specifically. I do recommend this camera if you're looking to dabble a little bit more. It's really insanely easy to use, and the quality of shots that you're gonna get are really, really good. It is a pricier camera. I think I got the camera kit for it with the body and then the original lens for I think $1,500 from Best Buy. I did a 0% financing. This is not an ad for them, but you can do it that way. It took me 2 years to pay off the camera, and then after I paid it off, I started buying additional lenses. This is the G Master 24-70 lens. I do love it. I did recently buy it. This was the upgrade from the kit lens that came with my camera. It did elevate my content a lot just because it is a different type of lens than what you get with the basic one in the kit. If you want to shoot with a professional camera, this is one that I definitely would recommend, but you do not have to buy it. Again, I'm saying this, I will say this 1,000 times, you do not have to buy the Sony a7 III because everybody else has it. It is something that I love to use. It is something that is fun for me to use, but is not for everyone, and you definitely do not need to use it if you're just starting for content creation. This is my grand finale because it is my iPad. Just like I said with the camera, you do not have to go out and purchase an iPad just because you think you have to because it'll make you a content creator. That is not what I'm saying at all. This is just the easiest way for me to edit my social videos, my YouTube videos, any photos, graphics, basically everything and anything for myself and for my clients I do on my iPad. I think this is the most amazing purchase I have made as a content creator, and I totally would recommend it, but it is not a necessity considering a lot of the apps that you can use on here, you can also get on your phone. Now, those are the top 5 things I have in my content creating kit as a social media content creator. Next week, I do plan on bringing you with me on a shoot, showing you what it's like, and then also answering some Q&A that you have in the comments. So thank you so much for joining, and as always, I will see you next Wednesday.